Welcome back to the Daily Dose with Robert Cochran and me, Susan Scarlett, and a further dive deeper into what day one is all about and why we're doing all this writing and what's behind all of it. And I was speaking from a very personal standpoint, which is the discovery that fear and insecurity was at the root of a whole lot of choices that I made through my life. That was hard enough to get there to that. And that was just the tip of the iceberg because I realized, wait a minute, why why were you so afraid of that? What was going on or what wasn't going on
Yeah,
allowed you to get stuck there and to stop yourself from, as our colleague said, future possibilities,
yeah,
opportunities. I
yeah.
just stopped myself.
The
And
the, the prison,
yeah, that's what I'm
right?
appealing is why.
You locked yourself into some kind of prison that, again, it's not a known prison. We think, just like Red talks about in Shawshank, those walls are our friends. We become institutionalized in these prisons, and it takes an Andy to help us recognize that A, they are actually walls, and B, that they can be overcome. We can burrow through them. We may have to swim in a river of shit, but
Indeed.
we can get
Oh,
out
yes.
of our
Literally, he
influence.
did.
You know,
It,
it's possible.
yeah. I mean, it might take 19 metaphoric years,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
yeah, of
When,
course.
yeah,
Zihuatanejo is waiting.
yeah, yeah.
So, we do this program, and again, this is something, I brought up yesterday. We've got, I think, 12 people in it right now. And my thing is, okay, we've in the past, let's see, I think we had 16 and maybe 13 previously. So that's a total of what, 51 people, and some of them overlap, so somewhere around that, who have participated right now. And there are approximately 10 million people with Parkinson's.
Yes.
And if we take care partners, because we've had, that
Double it.
two, we have two in this round, right?
Mhm.
Uh, put four times the average person, give them four family care partners a piece, type of thing. So now we're up to, 50 million people. How do we get those 50 million people to recognize that they're asleep? How do we get them to recognize that there is more for them than what their current Parkinson's prison is holding them in, that they're in a Parkinson's prison, that they have been limited by belief systems? And like you said, those may have roots that go way before Parkinson's.
That have nothing to do with it,
Right.
but they
Right.
dictate your behavior and the choices that you make
Absolutely.
in life. Hmm.
And your reaction to how you'll choose to live with Parkinson's. Right. It's just, I mean, it's another wake up call to what's going on.
Well, we have in this particular round of day one, as you said, 12 people, and every one of their reactions, yes, there are some samenesses, but they're different. So how do you how do you get people to even recognize that?
Tell you one way, and it was successful both classes this week, was the metaphor. The use of metaphor really hit well. I saw people nodding and leaning in. And metaphors are, for some people, a difficult construct, right? It's the concept married to the physical thing, as it were. The life is a highway, right? Okay, life. How could I possibly describe life? Well, what if I described it as a highway? And right away people say, oh, potholes, you better not drive backward, always going toward the never-ending beautiful sunset, whatever it is. Any of those things that now you're talking about the highway relate back to life in ways that just make us go, ooh, wow. And that's a very simple one, right? It's a well-known one, and yet it evokes a feeling. So people started to talk about Parkinson's is, and all of a sudden, you go, oh, wait a minute, it's that's what it feels like. That's, it's it expands the possibility, right?
Something as simple as the answer that one of the women gave today, a lemon. Parkinson's is a lemon. I mean, that just starts the whole ball rolling of things
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
elaborate on,
right.
develop that metaphor. It's really fun.
sour to bite into and tart, and it burns when it gets in my skin and my eyes, and it affects me all over, whatever. Yeah, so that's it. You can do so much,
Tea
and
just
that's
isn't
part of
right
being a
without
monk.
it. And, I mean, they can go off in a completely positive direction with
Absolutely.
lemons also. Yeah.
100%. And that's the power of that. And we got more power of this coming up on your next Daily Dose.